are that person. You are a window peeker. Do I like it because it's green? Yes. Yes, I do. So we meet again. I'm in Reading, actually, Michigan. I've been here for hours, but I didn't film in the dark. I was talking to a friend. So this has primitives. It's an estate sale. The ground was just covered an hour ago with snow. Now we have little sleet balls hitting the car. It's that spring. What is that coming into, like a lion kind of thing? Holy cow! So, oh yeah, today's not supposed to be a good weather day. Tomorrow's supposed to be a worse weather day. Who knows? By the time you see this, it's probably going to be beautiful and sunny. So I'm hoping that they're going to let me film. I don't know this estate sale company. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll ask and we'll see. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. A lot of them I go are repeat places I go to, so I know that it's okay. I usually do try to ask, and I try hard not to give people's faces, just the stuff. We just want to see the stuff. I think it's an antique dealer. So I don't know if it's a living estate or not, but there's some good stuff. There's plenty of people here. It's a couple hours before it doesn't start at 10. I like the 9 o'clock. It's way better, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm at an estate sale. I just now started to video. I don't even know if my sound is on. That one's pretty. So it was crazy cold. Okay, looking around.
Hey, how are you? Good.
It's beautiful. For not for 20. Oh.
I think it's a doorstop.
I know. I'm going to ask for
So see, I think they're all too new of paint. Somebody repainted them. See, they're all repainted. We're gonna go behind you. Anything good down there? I think so.
I think it's a good deal on the building.
Yeah, you can tell about half. I mean, that's about half of the price. Okay, basement time. It's a feeding frenzy, so step ball change, step ball change. There's some $20 plus bucket. Candlesticks up there. I do think this one's neat. I think that says 8. Oh, he's cast iron. He's cool. I don't even know if you can see me off. So we got some placement. Oh, look at the piece of bunny. Okay, we'll put him in. It's another bunny. Oh, I don't know if I like them. This is pink. What is that? I don't know what that is. All the ornaments. Those are fun. 25 for the set. Oh, my hands are full now. Yeah, go up. Oh,
That's the stairs.
I'm sorry. That's stair. Yeah, that's down basement.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's full. I mean,
Oops. I know. I can't fit anything more in my bag.
I got hands here.
Well, I guess maybe just set it inside the bag and pray that nobody takes it. That's not mine. No.
Okay. I was looking, did you?
I got the white basket. Oh, I didn't see that. So this is still all mine. I just keep adding.
Oh, I got one.
Hey. No. That goes fast, Pam. Look at the little bird. I just keep picking things up. Nothing in the kitchen.
Summer, how much is that wicker basket downstairs?
Here's your little white bag. Welcome. You want to sit next to mine, Todd?
Well, they didn't have it. What's in the picture? What I'm looking for.
It's all moved. It's not in the same. They moved things, Pam.
Yeah, I know.
So, or somebody already grabbed it. Unfortunately, yes.
I think the guy probably took it.
They might have. Oh. Yes, this is
mine.
this is all mine.
I don't know who's that.
That is hers. That's hers.
Okay. This is my stuff here.
And then I'm beside you, and then this is Todd's.
You know, trust each other.
Yes.
You're the one that bought the pot.
We're going out. Okay, we got those. Do you go in here? I guess. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, they're $50 a piece, though. That's a little. I like them, but that's retail there. What's the frog? There's a frog. It's a little.
I got a price on the table and the fence, but I gotta get them out there.
Do I like it because it's green? Yes. Yes, I do. He's a little bunny. I can do the. Okay, so we have some little birds, some little bunnies. Oh, we already bought
These
those.
sold.
Yes, those are sold. Yeah, 50s. I don't think we could do those at 50. 20 for that. That's almost retail. Okay, back in the house I go. Do you like the craziness of our yard sales or estate sales? Oh, nope. Oh, sorry, I.
So don't fall
Oh. Okay, upstairs. Okay, gonna give upstairs a try. We haven't been up here yet. I think they got most of the stuff down anyway, but you at least have to come up and look. Oh yeah, I think it's just furniture. Right? Just furniture.
Oh, hi,
Hello. Those little bunnies. I think they're little bunnies in little baskets. It's so dark down here, y'all. That one. That one. I grabbed a tin. I kind of like him, but I'd repaint him. Now that I'm back down here. Don't think. Oh, the early morning estate sale. I wasn't even the first one there this time. Lisa beat me there. The thing about being like a reseller and then going to sales, like you see the same people at auctions, you see the same people at estate sales. You might run into them like if there's a big US 12 or 127 or citywide sale. We're all resellers. We're all looking for items to resell. So, and we all know how valuable it is to be one of the first ones through the door. So the sale wasn't until 10. I got there a little bit before 5 and she beat me, y'all. She beat me. That's okay. We kind of teamed up and like if you grab, I grab, that worked out. That worked out nice knowing each other. It's like when I get to shop with Becca and Alex, hey, you grab, I'll grab. Because it's a feeding frenzy. I someday you might get a calm estate sale video. I find that very hard to believe. I think there was one where the lady let us in an hour earlier and it was just the two of us shopping and it was calmer. That was before I had my body cam too. And you don't have octopus hands, so you can't grab everything at the same time. I saw some beautiful ironstone in your hand. Yes, yes. Anyway, so I was happy with what I got, and it was funny because it was a madhouse at the beginning, and then people came, got a few items, and then they left. There's a few that got quite a few. And Lisa and I were still there picking when everybody was gone. Like, you could really dig in the garage, and she found some beautiful flower frogs, and no, I did not. I got the one that Becca wanted. It was too far of a drive for Becca and Alex to come over. Um, my main thing is I wanted a flower frog, and it's not terribly old, but Becca spied this, and I'm like, don't come over just for that. I'm going to try to be one of the first ones through the door, and I'll try to get it. So I got this one, not as vintage as the ones Lisa got, and she watches the channel. She got a hairpin green yummy one out in the garage. Anyway, that's okay. It's life. You got to be happy for others. A little bit jealous, but happy for others. And then even though I know that they were repainted, all the Firkins were repainted and they weren't antiques. They were just repainted. This one probably does have a little bit of age to it, but over its lifetime, somebody decided that they wanted to paint it green. They wanted green colors. And I do green. So I absolutely love it. They did a well job painting it. It looks aged. And like I said, it it's got some age to it. So I was happy with that. It's a little bitty. I don't have any. I really don't. I don't think I have. I think all my Firkin sugar buckets are natural wood color, aged patina. So that was my two grabs, and then anything. Oh well, and then I was hoping for the boxes. So the apothecary spice little boxes. So there was this one. So I did get that one. I did not even like when they let us in. Usually, like estate sale come, you never know. So we showed up. We as resellers made a Let's Be Adults honor system list because the estate sale company does not make a list because it was freezing. We had snow, sleet, little hail. We had some lightning. Something popped in the town. Big old burst of light. And there we are out in the weather waiting. And then they they weren't going to honor the list. And unfortunately, as human beings go, there are people too that won't honor the list. They'd be like, hey, I'm waiting out here now. So we had to go wait in the weather, um, in the freezing weather. So dress warm. Don't ever think you can just sit in your car. And then, like, some people signed the list, and we told them it was an honor list, and they left. So then they didn't even, they were way down. I'm like, well, it's an honor list, meaning that the estate sale company, you hope people can be adults, but anyway, so we still got, first ones through the door and waited in the weather. Not like the 5 hours early that we were, but yeah. So probably about, I don't know, 30 some minutes, 40 minutes we had to wait out in the weather. It's how it goes. That's part of being a reseller. When people complain about what our prices are, or they don't know what we go through to go and get that stuff. So elbow to elbow sales. So I got that one, and then this one, of course, I grab and go, and it's not one. I mean, it's not wonderful. It's got age to it. It's okay, but I like pencil marks still on here. Um, it's just like a plywood. Like my heart really wants to just paint it up, up and make it cuter than it can be because it is cute. It's a homemade piece, and it could be so much more. I don't even know if these two drawers should maybe fit better that way. Maybe so it's like, do you, because they did have it cost efficient where I could paint it, and I think I could make it cuter. um but that's my vision. So with those four pieces that I wanted to grab, and then we were looking, there were some beautiful fern stands, aged fern stands, and I've had them in the past, and they had always took so too long for me to sell. Even I've had it in a pair, I've had it in single, and I'm like, well, Becca wants a couple, and so if they're priced enough, at least it was willing to get them, like go up to the and say, I'm going to take all of these. Um, you had to do that at checkout. Some of them make you go tag them. They were doing it at checkout. So I'll take the camera. So I did get these two. This one needs bent. This one is bent. It needs bent back. So Chris should be able to put that on a vise. So these are the two that I got. And then Becca also wanted this basket, and it was still there at the end that I forgot about. So I grabbed that for her. So then this is the rest of the stuff. So I know this is like the Hobby Lobby, maybe. I don't even think it's Hobby Lobby because look at it, it's got I think Hobby Lobby's is a resin. And it cost efficient. I'm going to repaint this guy. You might have already seen me by the time you see this, that this guy's repainted into my colors. These were behind the register. So yes, part of going to an estate sale, especially being early, is you are that person. You are a window peeker. Because the way that they have them set up, a lot of times isn't the way that the pictures are. They've come in early, they've taken pictures to get it advertised, and you do your best to kind of like peek if you can to see where things are, so you have like a guideline. I mean, I even will, I'm sure some of you do it. Sometimes when I see an estate sale, I will Google the address to see if I'm at the right house, because I show up in the dark. I need to Google, I need to see if that is the house that matches the address, because sometimes it does not, especially when you're in these rural areas. And then if it happens to be for sale, like on Zillow, and I can see the rooms, I will. I mean, I take a peek at what the room set up, because you just don't know the layout of a house. So yes, we were peeking, peeking, and I saw those boxes on the window seat. Um, and well, it was just one. They were all inside each other. So when I was bringing some stuff up, I asked if those were available, and they're like, "Yeah, nobody's holding those because the holding table was over on that side." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll take that box." Well, when I got it home, I'm like, "Oh, it's heavy, and there's a whole bunch of boxes in there." So these little shaker doesn't necessarily match that, but it is a small little spice. It's the oval. This one is super heavy. Wood is huge for them to be wood, and then the others are a matching set. Matching set. And when I was unpacking them, this one has a $25 price tag on it. This one has a $32 price tag on it. And this boy had $110 price tag for all three of them. So sometime they've tried to probably sell them separately. Found out that if you sell them all together, you get a better deal. Wood's big, yeah, because they do make reproductions, and it's more of a press board, MDF board, cardboard. So the wood is huge. They're beautiful shaker boxes. Cleaning them up is about all that I will do. They're amazing. A stacking set of shaker boxes. Yes, that was a good score. I don't know, my second, third pick around the Swan. And it's funny, the at-home Swan, years ago I used to host at-home parties because I've always loved home decor, and they had these. There's a set. It should have been a set. So maybe this one, got separated. There's a different swan, and they would have had berries around their neck, like pip berries. And I gave these set of swans so many times at Christmas because I would use my free money from hosting a party and give them as gift. I think everybody in the family got one, and we would do gift exchanges. And I think a couple times I got them for free, and I mean, they really free if you're still spending money to host the party, still buying stuff anyway. But yeah, so it's funny that it had the at home, and I totally had forgotten. I had probably picked these up before in the past, and like I said, I think it was my second or third, fourth, fifth. I don't know. I just kept going. You just cannot see it all in one, especially when there's all those people. It's so hard to see everything. So I was happy with the little swan. Picked up this little primitive decor bench. Those are always fun. I did grab, as soon as I saw this, the Blue Brothers pottery, Bluemont pottery. I see. I always get them confused. The rooster. That was a good snag. I didn't get the yummy ladyfinger bowl, but that's okay. I did get a couple soap trinket dishes. This is a Homer Laughlin, so that's an oldie, and then this one is a Johnson Bros. Got the nice little staining crack going there. Isn't that funny how we talk about staining cracks as yummy, but people love them? And then this is just like a little vase toothbrush holder in the white. I've sold that before. And then I did pick up Needs a Bath, a sugar that doesn't have a lid, which looks yummy with pip berries in it, or like I'm into the antique silverware right now. So that's a good little transferware blue. The little bunny, because we're at the time I'm doing this, we're coming up on Easter. You'll see this after probably Easter. No, I think you'll see this right before Easter. But so little creamer. I picked up in their pantry. They had people collect the green enamelware, and then this was in the garage. Just a nice little galvanized tray. I think my fourth, fifth time around, I had to really work to get the bells off the wall. Like I had to untie it, and I think if people could have grabbed and gone, because there wasn't a lot of it was not priced. They were doing bundles. Oh, I love bundles. I think my total spend was like 3 something. But anyway, so I think those would have been gone if it wasn't such a hard item to grab and go. So there's that. Because I actually had tried once, and I'm like, okay, I'm not grabbing them right now because I can't grab and go. If they're there and they're meant to be, they're meant to be. Because as I said, you can't grab it all. I got some spools, some beautiful wooden spools. One of the exercise rolling pins in the yummy black that people love. It's perfectly imperfect. These are old. They're oldies. This would have probably been like a little tie sorter. So, but for me, it's a little project piece. Love it. Take that little thing off so it sits flat, so somebody can put their decor. Nobody was fairly interested in the silver plate. So I did grab the champagne bucket, and then this cute, I love the branches that it's got going on. I tried to sell silver plate candlesticks that are the ones that like they had, and I didn't have any luck either. I do have one of these, but it's a trophy in my booth, and it's got a higher dollar amount, and it has not sold. I'll probably have to end up lowering it to what I paid for it. Like life lesson learned, you never know. You win some, you lose some, you make some. It's just I look at the overall picture. I don't look at the individual items because I think the individual items could drive you absolutely crazy. And especially since we have 5 booths and then I sell on eBay, that's a whole nother, that's a whole nother level of reselling than just. I know people always ask me like, what do I do for starting up a booth? Blah blah blah. I started on Marketplace, y'all. If you remember, I flipped items for YouTube to begin with. I filmed it. A lot of it was furniture pieces. I was selling it on Marketplace. And then I started doing some smalls and I would be selling those on Marketplace. So I was building my clientele up via flipping things on Marketplace before even getting a booth. And then when it got to be too many things I was flipping, then I had like a at home, not necessarily a garage sale because I had already done those and those were always well. But I was doing like, okay, these are all the items I made over. Come to my house, buy stuff that I've made. And so then I realized I need to find a booth. So that's when I was blessed enough to get into Hog Creek. I had a presence already via the social media and a following, so I was able to like get in there. That's huge. Like I don't know how your antique malls are in your area, but they want to see, like, they want to know that you have people, you're going to be bringing people into their business, so they're, yeah. So it wasn't just like, oh, I just decided I wanted to open a booth and I started to craft. No, I crafted first, I resold first, and then I still resold a different way to build clientele, then got a retail booth. Then I'm like, hey, then go see this piece at. Social media is huge. Don't expect that your owner of your business, your retail booth is going to be, they're busy too. So they're not going to necessarily always be like, hey, come in, look at it. They have things to do. So you have to be your advertisement. You have to be the one showing your stuff to people, getting it out there, whether it's just like, hey, look at what my booth looks like on social media, Marketplace. If you don't have a business page, you can do them on Marketplace. People do it all the time, y'all. Just get out there and be seen. I'll take the camera down for the rest of it, but there's my little gist on a booth rental ownership, yeah. Okay. So some smalls I grabbed. They don't have the lids, but they're cute little copper. That could be brass. I think that's copper. I think that's brass. They're cute. That was a little extra and something I got. I thought he was cute, little trinket tray. Some old mirrors, like not in the best of shape, but they're beautiful. And these, I do sell the wooden ones, the colored ones a little bit better. People actually do collect old mirrors like that. This was just too cute. How could I pass that up? That's all. That's a vignette all ready to happen. And then in the Easter, I kept picking out little Easter things. And then this was near the checkout. It's an enamel on copper little trinket. The couple behind me said maybe it was to hold your tea bags, but it was green, so it attracted me. This was in the basement, and then these all were out in the garage, little cement pieces. I don't I don't know, maybe you lean them up against something. I guess you can. They're cute. And then these little holders, placeholders, little bunny, put a picture in there, little bird. This was in their crafting, like they had paints and stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's the old timey. Yes, so I had to grab that, and of course I grabbed the dustpan because it was green. Don't look at those project pieces because I forgot they were there. This was actually a whatnot find I got off somebody. So it just made its way to my table. And then we have it. And then I wanted the big pieces really bad, but I could not lift it. There was nobody to lift the big cement pieces. We were doing something else the next day, so I can't go back and have Chris help me with them. And I actually said, well, I'll take two, thinking that I was going to be able to lift them. I didn't, so then I had to rethink of how I was going to buy. So I did get these two because I have an outdoor booth and I do sell cement if I can get it cost efficient. And then this little bunny, and then I took this in its place. And then I took this in its place. I found this in the basement when I was going back trying to figure out how I'm going to respend my money because they don't return money. They just were like, okay, go pick out something else. Then I'm like, okay, dokie. And he thought this was a watchmaker, but Chris says it, and tell me, is it for flying for fish fly fishing lures. There we go. Whoo. And I think Chris is right. I think it is the fly fishing lures, but y'all are smarter than me, so you let me know. Because I could make that into shelving. That's fun. And then this was out in the garage too. Another copper teapot. And then these are just some cast iron. They like their napkin holders. And I know you probably are like $25. Well, it's a bundle though, you guys. It's a bundle. They're cool eggs, Americana, and then you had the flag in there. So you just kind of it goes down like that. Unfortunately, when it comes to sales, you just have to grab. And then you have to decide at checkout, like, okay, well, then I don't want to pay that much for it because if you go back, it's gone. It's gone. And yeah, so like seeing that $25, I'm like, they're paper mache, they're newer, they're not, but they're going to bundle. They're doing bundles. You heard them as soon as they said it in their description on estate sale. I believe they said they do bundles. So there we go. That's how it went. I'm happy with everything I got. I was happy to see what everybody else got when they were checking out. And I don't know. I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers because I don't like to steal other people's content. But every once in a while you'll see like, like a reel or something on the other social media. I'm like, how are you going leisurely through an estate sale and looking at stuff? I don't understand that. How is there that line outside? And you're just like, oh, I'm looking here. And I mean, I am videoing people's behind backside areas because that's how they all are here every time I go. So anyway, I'm happy with our finds. And I mean, another thing as a reseller goes, because we do a lot of auctions on weekends because Chris doesn't really like that craziness of an estate sale. He doesn't want to go there early, and I don't blame him. He has a 9 to 5, well, not 9 to 5 job, but he has a job that he does during the week, so he doesn't go to these kind of sales with me and doesn't have like that, like I gotta get up at midnight to go sit in the driveway kind of thing. But anyway, you just have to hit them all. I mean, auctions can run high, estate sales can run high. You can show up at a garage sale and they eBayed everything. You just have to take your chances. You just have to go out there. Thrift stores, we are constantly sourcing and constantly going everywhere to look for items to resell. That's just how it is. So, and I'm always looking for more project pieces because those are actually getting harder and harder for me to find. So there's that. So thanks for hanging with me. We will see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.